TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Was it you and Rick Steiner that rescued somebody from a car accident?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
What are your memories of that?
You got a good one there, Rob. Let me tell you, bud. Well, I'll tell you, Highway 13. Never forget it. Going down from, coming back from Beaumont, Texas. If you know Rick Steiner, he ain't one of them slow 65, 65 mile hour driver. You know, he's go ahead and test the whole speedometer, man. You know, we've been on a stretch, and we're going back to Alexander, Louisiana, where we lived, and I was in the passenger seat. And there was a car behind us, and you couldn't see. He's back probably about 50 yards. And it's dark, and Highway 13, man, there ain't no lights, there ain't nothing. It's just a cutoff from Lake Charles. A slip, instead of going all the way down Lake Charles, Louisiana, it cuts you over to Beaumont, Texas. I'll never forget it, man. And coming up, and Rob kept hitting me. You know, I'm half asleep, you know. I'm trying to get me a little snooze, right?
Right.
Doc! Yeah. Look at there. And I said, what? He says, look at the fire. And I mean, we must have probably been about 10 miles away. And I could see this little flame, this shooting flame up, man. I'm going, wow, man. And we're cruising fast, and the car behind us is cruising too.
Right.
Come right up on that. It's a cop, highway patrolman right behind it. I don't know why he never did pull us over, because we were cruising pretty fast. Come up on it, man. Here's a truck coming eastbound, another one westbound, or whatever you want to call it, man. A head-on collision late at night. 3 guys in one car from Fort Bluff Army place right out of Alexander, an hour out of Alexander, Louisiana. 3 guys were in that car. 2 other people were in the truck. They were burned to death. Man, I came up, you could see them. They were burning. There was a 50-foot torch coming out of their tank. Lucky it didn't blow up, you know. I gotta tell you, Rob Rick Steiner, hey, there's a brand new tire. Let's take that, you know. Oh, God, man, no, let's keep the tire there, okay, man? I don't want another hotness, you know what I mean?
Right.
So here we are. You know, I mean, what a flame, brother, you know, because it's coming right out of the gas tank. So here now we're trying to get the guys out of the car, the other car.
Right.
The door's jammed, right? And you don't realize how strong you are when you're worried, you're scared, or, you know, something's happening bad. Rob and me tore that door right off the thing. We only saw 2 people, the driver and the backseat guy. The driver was dead. His chin was in the back of his neck. It was completely blue. We pulled him out. It was like pulling liquid out. I mean, he just flowed right out. And then we got the backseat guy out, and we could hear this moaning, you know. And there was a guy shoved up in the glove box. I mean, they must have hit so fast, so hard, that when it came, the engine split both of them. So let's say that engine came like that. It shoved him so far up in that glove box. There's the only way to get him out was to rip out the front seat. So me and Rob, you know, Rob's no lightweight.
Right.
So, man,
Right.
we ripped that out. He came right out of the glove box department. I mean, it was unreal. We pulled him out. 2 guys died, and the guy in the back seat was alive. We came back to Fort Polk. Is it Fort Polk? Fort Polk, Louisiana. That's Fort Polk. We came up. Their car was sitting at the front of the base, and went to the matches. And the guy that we saved, he came out and shook my hand. He was wearing the same shirt that night and everything. And I'm going, wow. You know, I'm saying, brother, I just hope you all learned. I don't know what they were doing. I didn't want to know, but, you know, I became a baby face after that. That's how I was a heel all them years, and all of a sudden, I was a good old guy, you know, and good old guys. Isn't there a song? You good old guys. Well, that's how I became a baby face, because I helped some people out of the car. And that was, That was some Louisiana roads, man, and Mid-South way. I'll tell you, we saw a lot.
Right. What are your memories of Rick Steiner back then? All good?
Great. I mean, great guy. He's always been a good guy. A little crazy, but that's what wrestlers are all about. They got a little bit of craziness in them. But Rob was good. When he first came in, I taught him. I trained him. I was in the ring. I had to work with him in the ring and stuff. And there's a lot of things that we have was good, and a lot of things were bad. But he stuck to his guns, and he got him a good position. And so did Scotty. Scotty got him to they're both great guys. I had nothing bad to say about them. I mean, they were great. Scotty's they've gone over the limit, but
Right.
whatever he's done, he's doing it well. I mean, but it's both of them are great guys. They're amateur wrestlers, and they're in that breed.
What about some of your matches with the Steiners, Rick and Scott?
They were on. They was just they were exciting. People loved them. There was a lot of charisma with them. It was wrestling. It wasn't all this high flying stuff, and it was true wrestling. It was hard knocks, man. It was no complaining if you got a bruise on your elbow or cherry on your face back then. Now the boys, they get a doggone hangnail, man. They're crying, and
Right.
if they got a mat burn on their knee, they're crying. It's like, wow, you got all these Hollywood guys. That's what I call them. They're all Hollywood stars. They had to have that Hollywood. What's that game show called?
Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Square, man. That's what they are. They are. They're afraid to get. Hey, this ain't ballet. It's wrestling, man. And if something goes wrong, well, you're not gonna go cry to the ball. Oh, you hurt me. You can't use him no more. I won't work against him. Oh, come on, man. You think pro football players are saying that?
Right.
They beat up on each other every weekend. So who am I going to play that guy again? Come on. It's a one-on-one sport. It's wrestling. But here we go back again, Rob. The business has changed.
Oh, yeah.
It's changed a lot. I mean, it make a lot of them old-timers roll
Pissed.
over in their grave.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
What are your memories of some of your matches with Barry and Dustin? Because I think you and Gordy worked a program with them.
redneck boys to fight right there. There's some big old boys.
Right.
There wasn't too much high flying like you see today. When we fought them, you didn't see too much. It was down on the mat, or it was brawling.
Right.
It was no. I'm off the top rope doing a moonsault. You'll never see that. Never. No moonsault out of me. Sorry. No way.
TitleMatchNetwork.com